Mike, you went to the locker room up 15. What was the conversation then? Because I'm sure you knew that they were going to come back at you like that. And how did you feel about how well you handled that last minute and going away like you did?
Well, again, you're not the #1 team in the country and not be able to make runs. And I thought we played extremely well the first half. I mean, from the start to the end of that half, our defense was really, really good. And, I thought we got a little stagnant the second half, and their defense picked up, and we didn't have a lot of answers for Big Edie the second half. I mean, he kind of had his way, but he's a big load, man, for any team. And I thought for the most part we battled him, and then we made the plays that we needed to make coming home.
Tom.
Mike, Jalen had a tough game on Tuesday. What does it say about him that he bounced back and had the composure to have the second half that he did today?
Well, again, Jalen has been great, here at home. He's had some good moments on the road, and I got to get everybody when we're out on the road to play like they do here at home. That's been the big test for our ball club this season. But, he asked for the ball coming down the stretch, and I drew up 2 plays to get it to him, and he delivered.
Zach.
It's kind of cliche, Mike, but what are the lessons you take, maybe what are the different lessons you take from a first half like the one you had, and then a second half like the one you faced where there was some adversity, but you made the plays you needed, 2 points, rebounds, steals down the stretch?
It lets me know we're ticking as a team, We didn't cave. This team has had its ups and downs, but when we've been in ball games, we've been able to deliver. And I thought we got 2 big defensive stops coming down the stretch, and then Jalen hit 2 big buckets to give us the cushion that we needed. And you got to have that when you're talking about trying to win at a high level. And I thought tonight they answered the bell.
Jeff.
Yeah, Coach, obviously anytime you beat Purdue, it's a big win, but they're #1, you knock them off. It's a big NCAA tournament resume win. Just sort of what does today mean for you guys?
Well, it means a lot, but it don't mean anything unless you can validate it. Our next game is against Rutgers, a team that we've struggled against. That's kind of had their way, and we got to start prepping and preparing for them now. I mean, this game is behind us. I told the guys that they can celebrate for about an hour, and then we got to start thinking about Rutgers.
Jim.
Mike, you mentioned the defense earlier today, and obviously a great effort that it was, and knowing it was going to take that, but how did they get to that level? Because this was next level. What it seemed like today, it appeared from my immediate standpoint that it was probably their best defensive performance all season, and it took effort from everybody.
Well, again, guys, we've had some games this season. I point to the North Carolina game when we had a full deck. I mean, we was as good as any team in the country playing that game, and we've had our moments, and we've had our struggles. But at the end of the day, we answered the bell today. I mean, I thought our coaching staff did a great job in terms of prepping and getting guys in position to do what was asked of them, and we delivered what we needed to deliver and win.
Mike, what kind of role do you think the crowd played in your win tonight?
We got the best fans in college basketball. I mean, no doubt in my mind. I've seen it for 40-some years of my life. I mean, since I came in here in 1976, the fan base here has not wavered one bit, and they were fantastic tonight.
Good.
Coach, Purdue's freshman guards have been really good this year. Talk to me about the job that Trey and Jalen did on their guards and how important perimeter defense was early in the game.
Well, I thought that played a major role. I mean, they had been playing extremely well, and they're good players. I mean, no doubt about that. You're not 22-1 for nothing. Those guys have helped carry the load for their ball club, and I thought tonight we did a pretty damn good job on their guards.
John.
Coach, you said previously that you've coached teams where, they hit adversity and they basically just pack it in and just give up a little bit, I guess. Why is this team not like that?
Well, last year's team wasn't that way, and it's kind of a carryover into this season with the guys that came back. And then we got, I think, 4 competitive freshmen. It's a shame I can't play them all, But, I thought Malik gave us some positive minutes. Caleb came in and gave us some positive minutes. And, those guys are future guys that, that we're going to have to lean on to get better over the summer and get ready for the next seasons that they're here. But I don't know. I mean, this is Trace and Race and X, who's not with us right now. And Miller, this is their last go-around, man. Ain't no time to quit, man. They got something to prove too. I mean, the Big Ten championship is still out there, and somebody's got to win it. So I mean, we just got to keep hammering and scraping and scratching and see where it leads us.
Okay, Alex?
Looking at the turnovers, you turned it over 8 times. I think they only got 8 points off that. They turned it over 16. You got 20 off that. Why do you think that was such a advantage you guys were able to
I
get?
just thought our pressure early put us in a different place defensively, and they're a team that don't turn it over. They really rarely turn the ball over. But I just thought our pressure allowed them to make mistakes, and we doubled Edie some, early. That helped us, I thought. But I just thought the game plan was perfect, and now this is behind us, and we got to start thinking about Rutgers, man.
Okay, we have last 2 questions. Go ahead.
Obviously, TJD versus Edie was kind of the marquee matchup today, but your role players stepped up. What about those guys allows them to bring the energy and effort that they showed today?
Well, again, I mean, yes, Edie and Trace Jackson are 2 of the top players in the country, I think, and they showed that tonight. But I thought our supporting cast, played a little bit better than theirs tonight, and we needed to, because Gillis been playing well. I mean, they 22-1, man. They've been playing some damn good basketball, and Painter's done a great job with them. But tonight was just our night.
Last question.
Coach, Trace with 25, what did you see from his attitude and preparation leading up to this, and what is it about his attitude today that represents himself as someone who wants to win games for Indiana basketball?
Well, again, it's just not his preparation. Everybody has to be, he can't do it by himself. And I thought everybody that played contributed, and it's got to be that way. Everybody knows that Trace is our best player and the ball is going to go to him. But the supporting cast have got to be able to do their part, and I thought they did that tonight.
All right, Coach, thank you.